here, it's just like, that's so cool. Photo opportunity. So we've just arrived in, we're in the Cosmopolitan Hotel. We were on the 53rd floor. Kim was so happy that there's an iron in the room, and even better, there's a hairdryer as well. Oh my god! And a great little Irish comment here. Kim saw all these books here. It was like, oh, Dom, these are actually real books, not fake books. I'm like, what? Yeah, well, in case people steal them. I'm not happy about it is I've left all this temptation here, $8 for some cookies. So I'm gonna have to hide all that. In fact, I will hide that in the cupboard. Oh no, not the fridge, because I'll probably not be able to control myself with that later on. Anyway, room's very cool. We got it, it's not upgraded, it was just a different room. Nice bathroom, there's me in my pants, with a Japanese hot tub. Can't go in there just now because I've just had a shower. But cool little hot tub with view over, is that the downtown side, Kim? I think they said that was downtown. Out here, so east side, south side, whichever that is. And here's our view looking over Vegas. So we've got some cool buildings over there. We're looking over to the area, so like that. I've got a nice little view over the balcony. So just getting changed, gotta go have ourselves a burger. Get fat, lose any abs which I might have had, and then come back up, get dressed all sexy and off to nightclub straight away.
Here we are in the Cosmopolitan. Oh, there's the husband.
Where it's actually freezing cold inside because the air conditioning is full blast.
We've got kitchen in it, not that we'll be eating that. Microwave if you want it. And we have our walk-in wardrobe area. Bedroom area, another flat screen TV.
See the balcony?
Okay, you show us the balcony. Ta-da!
Oh, it's nice and warm out here.
Roasting. And then we also have, oh, what's happening through the window?
Oh, through the window.
Hot tub.
Coming up a sexy hot tub. Here's some of the fountains outside the Bellagio, which you'll see more later on at night time when it gets really interesting. But it's cool how it's just all done to music all day, well, every half hour I think, in Las Vegas. On our first night there, Kim and I ended up going to a nightclub, which is meant to be the #1 nightclub in the world just now, called XS in the Wynn, which is one of the big hotels there. So it's got a big pool party out the back, and we were in the kind of table venue at the start, which had Avicii playing that night, the actual Avicii. So it was a pretty awesome night in there. And I think the Wynn is the one where Prince Harry got in trouble for getting stripped naked all the time. So I was fully clothed this time. Start of day 2 in Vegas, and Kim and I are already feeling so fat and just yesterday was just booze and food. So today, this morning, it's 8:30 in the morning, and we're going to go out for a jog around our area. Going to see what it's like. It's nice and relatively quiet, not too hot just now. There's a nice gentle breeze. So we're going to go for a little jog and have a little look around the place. Has been out for a jog for a little bit there, and we go for about 2 kilometres, and we're finally getting to the hotel, which is the Mandalay Bay. And what is that one which looks like part of Disneyland or something? Excalibur. So they seem to be a little bit more out of the way. The hotel that we're at is the Cosmopolitan, which I think is probably spot on in the right place. The other one which we're just about to jog to is the one which is built like a pyramid. Maybe you can see like this thing here, the pyramid building. So we're going to jog past that because I think that looks pretty cool. We don't mind going in and see what it's like inside. But let's jog. Okay, let's go, Kimbo.
After our jog, we went and had a nice little leisurely lie at the pool. This is kind of more in the evening time now. It's pretty cool. It's pool. It's on the 4th floor, and you're like 4 floors above an actual strip, so you can kind of look over the side in your bikini and stare at all the people walking around with their cocktails on the actual strip. Pretty cool place to hang out and relax.
So far, Kim and I have seen most of the other hotels around here, and strangely, we're hearing some rocking music coming up to our own hotel, but we can't figure out how to get to it. I think it's a separate nightclub. But just now, we've been down at our pool for the last couple of hours, and if we sneak through the balcony here, we're about to go. What are we seeing tonight? We're seeing Po. Oh, okay, just O, which is a Cirque du Soleil show at what hotel is it? The Bellagio. So we've been in there, we saw the fountains, that was all cool. We'll go back there again. But just now, down in our own hotel, that was our pool down there. Kim and I were in those chairs right there. Nice, lovely. And then we were also sitting over there and getting the sunshine. But the party that's happening is over there, in the day club, somewhere like that. So we might end up there tonight. We're not too sure, but it's pretty cool. But it's cool. We can see all the way over to the airport over there, to the hills where Yosemite is just over that, I think. Probably. No, totally the other way, I think. But just like, what an awesome view. It's just so good having a balcony where we're at. So we're at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. On the 53rd floor, and there's a couple more above us, but there's a lot below us. So anyway, we're off to go get ready and go out and watch Cirque du Soleil show thingamabob. So even in September, on a Sunday night, there's still a massive queue for the Bellagio's massive fountain action going on. So we're just waiting here. It's around about 7:30. The queues, not so much queues, but the crowds are going all the way around there, just for some fountains. It better be good. Let's see how it looks. What's that, Kim?
It's just like waltzing waters.
Loving the fact that it's full-on surround sound music everywhere you go. Not just around the Bellagio, but pretty much the whole street around this area, or all the streets around this area. But speakers just hidden everywhere. So you're never anywhere without music. But pretty cool having a little bit of classical music and some nice fountain action going on.
The Bellagio fountains are a pretty impressive thing. They go on every half hour. And if you're there, or if you're not there, it absolutely sounds like fireworks are being set off every half hour. You kind of, if you don't see it, you think, oh, there's explosions or somebody's got a gun. But a very nice place to kind of hang around and just sit and enjoy.
Anyway, if you want to see more of this, head down to Vegas yourself.
On our last day, Kim and I went down to Fremont Street, which is the old style area of Vegas. And every maybe end of the hour or something, there's a giant kind of thing that goes on, this kind of sound and rock thing. Which is pretty impressive, but I think it's been doing the same thing for quite a few years. I'd be surprised if I go back there in 5 years' time and it's probably still playing again. But it was very cool. Now, this was the funniest thing. In our hotel, there's a get hitched quick place. So these two people, drunk out of their faces, were doing the whole, like you can see, she's wasted. The guy has even got a cocktail in his hand, and they are actually getting married. The minister, or the person at the front, is reading off her iPad the actual vows, and he's actually got the ring as well. And there's all these people standing outside the window just going, are we actually watching this? The even sadder part is there's two people, we were just random tourists sitting there, and also a cardboard man.
So, review of the Cosmopolitan Hotel. Kim and I have stayed here for 2 nights, 3 nights? 2 nights. 3 nights, and Vegas is a bit of a blast. And I think we've been into all the other hotels around the strip, and we think our one is the coolest, or certainly the Cosmopolitan is the coolest hotel. So we're just leaving just now, but just like all the little things, okay, we've got our safe, we've got our iron and our slippers, but just like how they've even got art in the wardrobes, I think is cool. The even on the walls, it's kind of got this like leather brace kind of thing going on, and they're box here as well. As I'm sure I saw some average. It's about the little touches, and obviously I totally dig the little touches. Even the books and stuff that we've got in here are all very nice. Things like that. Cool artwork everywhere. Very good. One thing I would say, be wary of. This touch sensitive, your what do you call it, Kim? Your complimentary stuff. It's not complimentary, whatever it is. Your mini bar. Ooh, that if you touch it, lifts it up, it starts to register it. But you can check out on your TV, which we've just done. So we just check out and then we walk out. That's us done. But yeah, kitchenette never really used, but very cool room at the Cosmopolitan. Big thumbs up. One thing that definitely confuses everyone in the hotel is the lift system. You've got to use your key card, which nobody reads that. Otherwise, you just keep pressing the button and the lift goes absolutely nowhere. But that's a good security thing, so you've got to have a ticket or a room card to get up to your floors. The ground floor is where the casino is. The second floor and third floor where restaurants are. On the first floor up, there's a very, very dangerous all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet called the Wicked Spoon, was it? Oh, that one got me pretty fat. Check this photo. Anyway, ground floor, all the regular casino and kind of pulley machines or puggy machines down here, and constant music on everywhere. However, not many people here at 8:30 in the morning. The reception as you come into the place is got some really cool kind of artwork or art installation going on in the pillars in the place. There's also a bar just as you get in, so the first thing is you check in, pint, then casino. I want to get the shot where it's the human bodies. So part 2 of honeymoon in America, Kim and I are now in Yosemite Park and we're going up to, not Niagara Falls, what's it called?
Nevada?
Nevada Falls, which is up a little hill up here. But oh my goodness, that back there is a bit of Half Dome, which is a huge hill. And there's another cool hill over there. But just everywhere here is just, the only way to describe it is epic and huge. It's very, very cool. It's just like, oh. And the squirrels are very friendly here. Check them out. Look at this one. Hey, fatso. Come here. Hello. You're not like an Edinburgh squirrel, are you? No. Oh. Fat little squirrel. I like these guys.
Maybe we could set it up.
Now we're going to pose her.
I thought it was on the put there.
Yosemite squirrel. Kim and I have now walked up a good bit up Yosemite area. What's it called? What's it called again?
Vernal Falls?
Vernal Falls. And although the view has been epic all the way here, there's a really cool double rainbow action going on at this bit here. Look at that. And I think there's a bit where we can go and stand up there with a little bit more of a walk in a minute. But just now, that's the view. There's Kimbo. So very, very cool. That's the size of people. After that last bit we just saw, it starts to get to be a proper hike up here now. Or not hike, but proper stair climber. We're underneath a big cliff here, so if there was any rock fall, we'd be totally dead. But this next bit is really cool. How it's just like this little ridge going along over to where the waterfall will be. You can't see it just now, but it's over there. But I think instead of Yosemite, this should be called Wosemite. I'm sure the joke's been made far too many times. So although generally pretty much all of that has been easy enough to climb up or walk down, this bit here I wouldn't be advising it for any grandparents or anybody with walking sticks. This is a little bit more slippy, I think. What we'll do is just throw the GoPro. Oh, go squirrel! That's what we heard in there. We'll already do that bushel. Careful. Good spot to have lunch as well. We're just getting up here at, it's 1:30. It's, what's the date today, Kim? The 25th of September. We're just thinking the temperature just now is probably absolutely perfect. It's not hot so that you're, so I think in the summer, what I'm saying is in the summer I reckon this place would just be horrific trying to climb up these hills in hot heat. But just now it's nice and cool, there's a little bit of a breeze, there are some clouds, so it's really nice. But it's just everywhere you look is just insane. It's just too much. Kim's favourite bit of this whole place is the squirrels, but they're not actually squirrels, they're chihuahuas or something. Squirrels. Very, very cool walk. Video. Okay, a little bit up from Vernon? Is it Vernon? Vernal Falls is, oh my god, my teeth are so yellow. Is another waterfall somewhere. Yes, there it is, Kimbo. There. I'm sure that'll look cooler when we get closer to it. But also just now we've got Liberty Cap right behind me, which looks like that. Honestly, see if you're like an extreme rock climber or something. You'd have to be an extreme rock climber. This place would be like gold dust. I want to be here all the time. Very, very cool. Anyway, can't vlog and walk in this area without being in lots of danger, so bye bye. Pretty much every corner here, we've just come around another one, coming up a path which really was a bit sketchy at points. Just come around the corner, past the tree, and it's another wow point. Whenever you come around, you see Kim walking up there, and let's get the exposure sorted. Where's Kim? Have I lost Kim? Oh no, Kim's that dot there, and then up to that. I don't think you can quite tell the scale of how big it is, but from here it's just like, that's so cool. Photo opportunity. What's also very impressive is although they've been walking for about 5 kilometers kind of all the way uphill, there is still a bit of a path. So somebody has actually been making a path somewhere up here, which is like good effort. Anyway, just now we're just below, is Nevada Falls there, but again, just the scene around here, the scenery, and that's us. Oh, it's actually quite scary, looking up to Captain's Peak or something. What was it called? Captain something. But this is the kind of path that we're going up just now. So there is a path, as you can see, that's all kind of pre-made, but they're bigger than what a person could hold. No idea how that happened. Love it! So just now we're at the top of Nevada Falls, or at least I think we've definitely got to the top of it. Very cute little stream, just like something you get anywhere in Scotland or England as it goes down this way. Looks very nice. I think there's also like prints where there's like dinosaur footprints there in prehistoric times. But then what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the edge over there. Now this tiny little fence at the side here does not really look like it would stop a fully grown man falling over this. But oh my god. Right Kim, I'll lift you over. Oh! What a view. How very, very cool.
thing I wasn't expecting to see when I was coming down from, not Narrow Falls, why can I not remember the name? Nevada Falls, is seeing horses on the trail. So we're actually catching up. But you can see horses poo absolutely, just stood in that one, horses pooing absolutely everywhere. But they're pretty slow going downhill. So I understand how those ultra marathon runners can probably beat a horse when they do the 100-mile kind of things. They do over the mountains, because like over this, Kim and I are totally beating the horse. And there's Kim, already downhill. There's a lot of horses. I think you'd have to be pretty good, at least know how to control horse. Ooh, nice little passing place. Horses all stopped. We went in front. I think we're overtaking the horses now. But that was very much cowboy country there. I think I need a Stetson. Either, if you're on those horses, you either had a cowboy hat on or a helmet. And I was just thinking, I couldn't imagine anything more scary than riding a horse around here. One, I don't think it's going to be relaxing and easy. Like walking, you're using your legs and your abs and all that stuff. But on those horses, you're definitely using a lot of your core body on it. The other thing is, if you fall off the horse, or if the horse falls, you're really screwed. As in, like, if I fell here, I've got the height of 6 foot to fall. But if I'm falling off a horse, coming off from around about 8 or 9 feet, it's like, not like that, especially when they're going really close to the edges. Anyway, now we're in front, time to speed up. Seemingly that trip that we just did was meant to be... Kim, it looks like I've lost you. Come into it, come into it. Okay, that trip was seemingly just an 8.7 kilometre trip. However, my watch is telling me I've just done 14 kilometres. So the amount of extra zigzagging and photo opportunities that I took obviously made me do more distance. It also says it's a 5 or 6 hour trip, and we are coming back just to the entrance again, entrance here, or the start, and it's bang on 4 hours. So they obviously expect you to go a lot slower, I think. But I wouldn't mind coming back here again in the future and racing it, running it. I had lots of energy on the way down. Next time. We're just leaving... Oh, massive spot. We're just leaving the park for the first time so far, and again, this is the kind of place which you'd imagine where they got the idea for Jurassic Park. Definitely, like you just look around here and just look at the incredible mountains everywhere. There's a whole pile of people with telescopes looking up to the top of El Capitan, which is behind me up there. So I don't know what's going on. If maybe I reckon that must be a great place for base jumpers. Very cool, but also, you're so close to nature, you're right beside some deer. Check this out. Ooh, hello. You were well disguised. Pretty close to the road, though. But anyway, now we're going to head up, look for the Glacier Point to see the sunset. It should give us views of that. Behind me is a tunnel, and we're about to go through that and then head up to Glacier Point. But just now, come to a bit which is the tunnel view, or the what did it say it was? Tunnel view. We're like, what was this going to be any good about? Oh baby, look at that. That's a view. Let's get closer. Just driven up to Glacier Point, which once you get all the way up here, it's saying it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which I found out is around about 4 degrees Celsius. A lot colder than what it was earlier today. But here, without me, it looks amazing. I'll go into full HD so you can see this. So that is Half Dome. I think you can guess why. But also, over there, that's the waterfall that Kim and I walked all the way up to. I think you can see the smaller waterfall just down there as well. But this is at sunset, which is just about 7 o'clock. And it's pretty chilly up here, so you definitely want to have some jumpers and hoodie, or as Kim's got her full ski gear on pretty much. Wow, let's go. It's so cool. We've just come down from Glacier Point, so it's been a long drive. It's now 7:45, and whenever you come down from Glacier Drive, you have to come back through, kind of in through Yosemite again. And we're at the bottom of, I think it might be El Capitan, and it was just a sheer cliff, really scary looking thing. And Kim's like, I think I see something on it. And it looks like there's tiny little stars on the sheer cliff, so there must be some badasses doing like camping while hanging from the rocks. I don't know that this camera's not going to see anything. No, you can't see anything whatsoever. But there's something up there, and it's amazing. Oh no, that's me you're looking at. In fact, oh, you can almost see it. And then the light just disappeared. Oh, maybe they've fallen.
Oh, no, you're not going to see my bum. So, and one of the best ways to finish off your day's hill walking is in your own giant king-size mega bath jogging.
Start again.
Okay. And what better way than to finish off your day's hill walking in a giant double king-size jacuzzi, which also happens to be not in your bathroom but in your bedroom and kitchen at the same time. So all together we've got bath, bed and jacuzzi in one room. Do you need anything more than that? I don't think you do. Apart from more beer, I think. Oh. The hotel that Kim and I are staying at is the Yosemite View Lodge, which is actually a whole pile of different buildings. That it's quite a bit of a walk if you want to get to the lobby. The lobby. Never use that word in the UK. Which is just up there, but it seems to be pretty nice. Like we've got hill view, which you don't really see very much. It's got a jacuzzi. The other side, there's a river over there, and more hills. And whenever you wake up in the morning, the view of the sun just coming through the mountains is amazing. But here's some more of the hotel. We're in Juniper. Okay, so the lodge part that we're in is called Juniper, but there's lots of different little lodges all the way up here. Now, the cool thing is we've got a little picnic area, which I think in the summer we probably use more of. But there's also outdoor swimming pool over there, an indoor swimming pool over here, which I saw filled with kids yesterday, so family friendly. Can point at the swimming pool over there, not that you can actually see it. And look at the view up there. So this is the closest hotel you can get to the entrance of Yosemite National Park. The Yosemite, point at me again. The Yosemite National Park was seemingly the first ever park, or first ever national park. Now Kim saw a lot of reviews about this place, and the restaurant there seemingly didn't get good reviews. However, we've had breakfast there both mornings, about $10 for an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's been okay. Not as good as what you got in San Francisco, in Las Vegas. That's the lobby in there, so you can get beer, whatever it is that you need. But as you can see, it's quite a long building. But I think if you've got kids and stuff like that, then this is brilliant because there is a swimming pool, indoor, outdoor arcade as well, if you want to use any of that. So here I'm still just trying to find my way actually out of the hotel. And then what we do, we carry on driving up the road to Yosemite Village. No, not to Yosemite, well, in the end to Yosemite Village. And here's some of the view. Kim. So this is the entrance to Yosemite. So that's little things in there. And at this booth, you've got a person which it's, I think for a car for 7 days, it's $20. Or it's $10 per person if you're on a bike or a motorcycle or anything like that. And you buy a ticket for 7 days, but that means you get the free bus that goes around the actual Yosemite Village area, and all that kind of stuff. Right lane. Cool. And if you've already got your ticket, you just go straight through to the right lane. Right after you go through the entrance, got a very, very cool little rock tunnel right in front of us. So behind me is the bit which you probably didn't quite see or hear or understand what I was saying yesterday, but somewhere halfway up that, we saw a couple, or maybe about 4 or 5 different little lights up the top of El Capitan there. Not up at the top, but halfway up, just dangling from there. And it's just like, how on earth do they get up there? That's definitely something for YouTubing later on to find out. How do A, they climb up it, B, get their tents to hang from it. I've seen photos of people hanging in their like hammock tents, but never actually how they get into that position. Which now it's awesome. You can see there's a tiny little waterfall over there just coming down. And all the black stuff, that's the lichen kind of growing there. And the sun just streaming through the sides of the hill there. Very cool. One word of advice I would say definitely if you're coming to Yosemite Park, Village, wherever, is get here early because the parking places, although there are many, run out pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure. The other thing that Kim and I have both noticed here is that the place is like immaculately clean. There's quite a few signs we've seen saying $1,000 fine for littering, which I think is a very good thing to have. And I think Scotland could certainly have some of those around the place. Seemingly this week is meant to be a litter picket week. What was it, Kim? Facelift. Yosemite facelift, so people come along and just volunteer, help out, tidy up the place, pick up rubbish and all that kind of stuff. But everywhere we look, what rubbish are they going to pick up? It's so clean and tidy. Very good, well done. Also, when you're in Yosemite Village, there is a free bus that goes around the place. It's a little energy efficient bus that takes you all over the place, so you're not driving everywhere to save on fumes and stuff. So 2 very famous people from, or that are known because of Yosemite, is firstly Ansel Adams, the photographer. He did lots of photos around here, and there's lots of galleries here. There's even a whole part of the wilderness here just called the Ansel Adams Wilderness, which is kind of cool. The other bit, or the other person, is the John Muir, or Mr. John Muir. He was actually a Scot, and a Scottish person, and he was from Dunbar, which is just along the coast from Edinburgh. And where Kim and I got married, got married in the John Muir Grove, which was a grove in the Edinburgh Botanical Gardens, which had the sequoia trees in it. And we were here like going, what's the connection here? And seemingly, what happened is he got kicked out of Scotland, or ran away from Scotland, hated his parents, came over here, loved this place, and like travelled all around the Yosemite area. And I think he mapped it, and he made trails, and he just absolutely loved the place and lived here for a long time. I think he lived here pretty much as a tramp as well. So there's the John Muir and there's Ansel Adams. They're the main guys around here. The other thing around the Yosemite Village, apart from the bus which you just saw there, is that there's the Yosemite store where you've got a clothes shop, you've got food, you've got a kind of grocery shop and all that kind of stuff. So you can camp in this area. Which I think at this time of year would be pretty cold. So we're here at the end of September, start of October, and in the morning it's getting pretty chilly just now. Like, although it is gloriously blue sky and sunny, it's below probably about 10 degrees in the morning. But it's got everything that you need, that's for sure. And it seems like pretty much around every corner you've got a little bit more wildlife with you. On the second day at Yosemite Park, Kim and I have headed to the Sequoia area. Kim, what's this area called again? The Mariposa Grove. And we've just got to the first kind of parts of the trees where you can see just go on and on and on. That's just the start, so we're going to keep walking through this. I think it's probably going to be another 7-kilometre walk or something, but very impressive, and kind of a heck of a lot bigger than the ones that were at in the John Muir Grove where we had our wedding. Ooh.
In the tree, and there's lots of spiders in here.
Family of deer. Oh.
I definitely think I've seen the inspiration for the film Avatar
If you've ever seen that, it's a whole bunch of blue aliens running around inside a giant tree. And wow, behind me, giant trees. So there's Kim. I'll try.
So bad I get didn't put it. Hey, don't push down.
He's properly modelling for us.
Oh.
So when you're going around the Sequoia place, there is a way where you can get a kind of little train to take you around, which you'll see just going in front of us. Just now we're beside a giant tree called Old Faithful. No, it's not Old Faithful. Or as the sign says, the Faithful Couple. And you can see it's just like one giant tree until halfway up, and then it becomes two. And then here, if you're really lazy, you can get that. But it actually might be an idea to get that all the way up and then do the walk down and not get run over. There. That is a monster of a tree. Kim is in a cave. A very dark cave, looking for spiders. But no, it's not a cave. It's actually the inside of a tree. And I think those are woodpecker holes. See, there's an acorn inside.
It's not good, it's a tree, it's a quail.
Can you see it? Can you see all the way up
All the way
there?
up top.
What is that on the other side of his phone? Was that just a clip?
Yeah, it's just
I thought it was.
It's very...
a nice tripod. Yeah.
Whoa, does he have to go in there?
And inside the tree. Out the top. How cool is that? Here we are at another fallen tree.
Hello, Kim!
Ooh. Ooh, any
I've just
bears
been
in here?
Walking inside a tree.
Ooh. Wow, it goes all the way up in there.
Wait, I'll put my flashlight on.
Whoa.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Get this going, so I've got...
There's a Heidi bear den. It's all the way up in there.
Wait.
Ooh.
Is it as bright as it goes?
No.
There's... Doesn't brighten up anything. Ow. Certainly looks like the stuff that we did yesterday and today, we did it in the right timing order. Because behind me just now, oh, you can just see a half dome peak, or maybe you can't, but through there, just in total mist cloud, looks like it's pouring with rain. Looks very scary, but that's kind of cool.